Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for The Suicide Squad, not to be confused with 2016's Suicide Squad. So, as always, I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the furry. To start off with the furry, there's a character in this literally called the Weasel, so you got furry in there. Also, for those of you the more scaly fans, there's a character who's literally an anthropomorphic shark with a dad bod, a great white shark with a dad bod, and so you're going to get plenty of furry in this movie. So, this is a movie that stars Idris Elba, John Cena, and it also has Margot Robbie and Joel Kinnaman. Now, I'm a Joel Kinnaman fan. I really liked him from some of the other movies and Altered Carbon that I've seen him in, so I wish that they'd given him more screen time, but it worked for the story that they were telling. John Cena is just fantastic. I know he's from the WWE or whatever, but he is excellent in this, and I've liked him I liked him in Fast 9, and I've seen a couple of other things that he's done over the years, and I like him in this. So his character is just absolutely hilarious in this because it's taken to the extreme, and that's kind of how I would say this movie is. This movie, to put it in perspective, so you remember how Thor 1 took itself pretty seriously, and then Thor 2 was kind of the worst one of the whole MCU in my opinion, because it just took everything too seriously, and it was kind of terrible. And then Thor 3 was just a rip-roaring comedy masquerading as action movie. It was hilarious and it was awesome. I would say that Suicide Squad 2016 was kind of in between Thor 1 and 2. It took itself a little bit too seriously, but it still had some fun things, The Suicide Squad is definitely the Thor Ragnarok of the Suicide Squads. It is absolutely hilarious, and I loved it, and you should immediately go out and watch this movie because it is hilarious. I will say that it fortunately is rated R. I think the one in 2016 was rated PG-13, which is why they had to wart-faced guys to get shot, because then there's less blood and it's not humans that they're shooting, so they can do a lot more of them and still get PG-13. This movie got rated R, and it leaned into the rated R. There's a few more F-bombs, and then again, it's a comedy movie, so there is blood and gore and whatnot, but it's in a much more comedic way, but it still earns that R rating justifiably. But it is just awesome, and I'm so glad they went with the rated R rating, because how this movie is done, it just works so much better. I will say, I wish that there had been more Mickey Rourke and more Michael Rourke, Mary Poppins. And I also wish that there had been more Pete Davidson, so I'm just going to throw that out there. But this movie is just absolutely fantastic. I'm telling you, it goes the Thor Ragnarok way of things, and if you like Thor Ragnarok, this is the Thor Ragnarok of the DC EU, or whatever the heck DC is calling this. It's confusing because they call it The Suicide Squad, and the other one was just Suicide Squad. Margot Robbie still plays Harley Quinn. Joel Kinnaman still plays Colonel Flag, or whatever his character's name was. So you still have some of those, but I don't know if they kind of just ignore the rest of the stuff that happened, or they just, I don't know, they worked with it. I think it works for the universe that they built, and that they could, if they wanted to, keep this slotted in within the cinematic universe that DC has. But it's absolutely hilarious, and the storyline works. The characters work. They each are unique and memorable and fun. And I don't think there was any CG that bugged me at all. So I would say that if you can watch this on the big screen, definitely do. I know that it's on HBO Max for a little while, but watch it on the big screen if you can. It's worth it. But yeah, highly recommend this movie, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else they can do. So that's all I have for this one. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you at the next one. Bye.